Hey everyone out there, this is Tony the Happy Stingray coming at you once again with some Killing Floor 2 news. Today I'll be talking about the trading floor, the Zedconomy, this new thing going on. Um, and it's a little dated, but stick with me here. I got you, you got me. Okay, so what it is it's basically Killing Floor 2's Counter-Strike Go Dota 2 style drop system and chest loot and all this other stuff to go with it. Innovative? Not really. Interesting? Yes, and I'll explain to you why. If you go onto the Killing Floor 2 website, it'll have a link to the Zedconomy, and there's a huge picture down towards the bottom, and it says, or down towards the middle, and it says, "These are completely optional and cosmetic only." What are they talking about? The items that drop from at the end of matches and the items that you can unlock in the chests or these little USB sticks or whatever, which I think is pretty creative since the shop is now instead of a person, which didn't really make sense in the first one, but we'll leave the game theories up to the game theorists. It's now a 3D printer, which is so much cooler, but you put money in. All right, whatever. That's a different discussion. So you have these cosmetic items, and it's going to change the thing up, but you're like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Mr. Happy Stingray, Mr. formerly Captain Admiral, what does this mean for me as the player? They go on to say, your guns will continue to fire with exactly the standard 100% gory satisfaction guaranteed, with no effect to your combat statistics or performance. So what that means is, it just adds looks. That's it. It's not just wash your hands. You don't really need to care about it. If you do, great. If not, oh well. Continuing on, it's free loot, and free loot just means that you drive a car. That's neither here nor there. There's a drop system in place where you play matches. In the match I'm playing in the video right now, I actually got a drop at the end, which I believe you'll see. And that's it. That's it. You just play the game, you get the drops, you get the cosmetics. It's dropped on rarity. Now, some of them, the rarity does not necessitate them or allow them to drop in game. You have to unlock them in the crate, which it's very Counter-Strike Go style, where you have the crate drop and you got to buy the key, or you get the key drop and you got to find the crate, or so on and so forth. And it contains a random item, be it a gun skin or whatever. You will always have the weapons. These are all cosmetic. You don't have to pay for anything they're going to release, which is in the frequently asked questions page, where a lot of people were up in arms. They're like, they're going to change Killing Floor. They're going to change. What does this mean? What will change? I don't like change. Please keep it the same. Killing Floor 1 was not bad. It was pretty damn good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? So why are you doing this to us, Tripwire? Why do you hate us? And Tripwire responds with, shut up, we got this. Just give us a second. So what we got to do here is ask the correct questions. And the frequently asked questions page has done that. Does this mean that the first thing is what will change? The first question is, does this mean the free updates are over? Are you going to stop releasing free content? And their answer is impeccable. It says, no, our plan is to continue updating Killing Floor 2 for years, just as we did Killing Floor 1. We'll continue to add new perks, new maps, new Zeds, and other content we come up with for free. For example, very recently, as I'm shooting this video right now, recording, whatever, they released a promo video for the Patriarch, like a spotlight video. And he was just put in the game the other night, 3 gigabyte update. There you go. And it's a 50-50 chance between him and the Doctor that you face in the final round. That's awesome. It was super hyped. As you're seeing right now in the gameplay footage, they've taken considerable care in developing this game, making sure every last nook and cranny is attended to exactly to how they believe that we would want it and how they would want to deliver us a product. The other thing to remember is this game is early access, and it already looks like this. Just let that sink in for a second. It already looks like this, and it's in early access. That, to me, is incredible, because you look at another game like Ark, and it's still, while looking kind of good, it still has running issues, it still has lag spikes, and here, there's barely any of that. Barely at all. And they're still adding tons of amazing content. But this is holding some people up because they see that dirty word, that dirty little word that gamers never want to ever hear muttered under anyone's breath. Microtransactions. Ugh, get it out of here. Get it out of here. Ew, 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 ew. These, in a way, yes, it is. It is microtransactions. Actually, it's not even in a way. Yes, they're microtransactions. In my opinion, they're not as bad as the ones in Mortal Kombat, where it's like, hey, you suck at the game? Just throw money at your opponent until you win. Easy fatalities. There you go. Just dropping the Benjamins all over these ripped out spines. It's not even that big a deal. All you got to do in Killing Floor, if you want to get good, is just get a bunch of skins, slap all the skins on your gun, on the one gun you're using, just like in Counter-Strike, and the more skins you have on your gun, the better you'll be at the game. I don't understand why everyone's so up in arms about this. But enough of the satire. Getting back to the point is that a lot of people are asking the correct questions, and or at least I hope, they're posting the correct questions. And that's what we have to do to keep this stuff on our side, but still giving them the room to explore and correct this massive, giant clusterfuck that is the microtransaction era of gaming. And we have to make it work for both sides, because you and I both know they're not going to get rid of this at all because it's making them money, okay? We just have to give in and just try and, not give in, but we need to work with them to say, okay, how do we make this work for the two of us? Because they're not going to drop it. I'm sorry. I don't see that happening ever. But we can work with them to make it a mutual thing. And this is how we do it. We ask the right questions and we speak with our money. Now, you as a gamer out there have all of the power. Just like with bands, fans have all the power. Okay? I mean, bands have some power too. They can just kind of stop playing music, but that wouldn't be... Then who wins there? Nobody. So, there was clearly an issue there, but I digress. We can work with these devs, or we can lose a battle that we can clearly win. So we just need to speak with our money. If you do not support something like this, do not buy into it. I don't believe anyone will, confront you over it. It's your money, dude. Or dudette. Lady. You do what you want with it. You worked hard for it, or you borrowed your parents' money or whatever. Speak with your interest, and they will know. They will know how that speaks, and they will try and change it and mold it so that the majority of people will be, I guess, accepting of it. They're a business, and they're trying to make money and also deliver a great product, because that's how business works. Hey, I like product. I will trade you for product. Well, I only take money. Well, I will trade you money for product. There we go. I like product. I will keep product. You do not have to give me my money back. Fantastic. I do not like product. Give me my money back, and I will give you product back. Okay, there you go. Business in a nutshell. That is a grossly, overwhelmingly undersimplified or oversimplified version of business. But that's what they're going for. They're just going for a model that will work for everybody. So now I leave it up to you, my viewers. I want to know what you think. Are you for this? Are you on Tripwire's side with this? Do you trust them with a game that looks just as good as this? And they're saying that they're going to make it better with the DLCs they're going to come out with. They're going to use that money to provide amazing content, and you know that it's true with the Patriarch update. You know that it's true. I trust them 100% with this. Or are you against it? Are you against this whole, Counter-Strike Go marketplace copy? Do you not trust Tripwire? Are you just sick of the entire model as a whole? I wouldn't blame you. I'm a little sick of it myself. But they're trying to find ways to innovate, and I don't blame them for that. At least they're trying, and they're not just saying, oh, you can, 60 cents for an ammo crate, buy this. They're working with the Steam Workshop. They're working with other artists. They're trying something new, and they get that we don't like the Mortal Kombat style of microtransactions. They're just feeling the thing out right now, and I am fine with that. But let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Tony the Happy Stingray, and I will see you in the next adventure.